Oh, no, I wanted to be him. By the way, everybody wanted to be him. He'd come to 101 Park Avenue where I was a lawyer. He had this swashbuckling style. I used to see him come in, and I used to say, God, I want to be him. I don't want to be the lawyer. I don't want to be the scrivener. I want to be that man. Yeah, he was like the Michael Jordan to me, of the real estate business.
This is the man President Trump has chosen to oversee the end of the war in Gaza. Steve Witkoff is no career diplomat. A billionaire property developer with no experience in foreign affairs, he's built a career on high-stakes real estate deals in New York. Yet, under Donald Trump's second administration, he's been appointed special envoy to the Middle East and was tasked with negotiating a ceasefire in Gaza. A real estate developer turned peacemaker, Witkoff is a long-time Trump confidant. He was even by Trump's side in 2024, playing golf when a would-be assassin armed with a sniper rifle was arrested. Despite having no diplomatic experience, Witkoff's close relationship with the US president has placed him at the center of global negotiations. So how will he shape the future of international peace talks? Born in the Bronx and raised on Long Island, Witkoff's relationship with Trump dates back nearly 40 years to an encounter over a ham and cheese sandwich. In 1986, while working overnight at a real estate law firm handling a deal for Trump, then lawyer Witkoff stepped out to a New York deli at 3 a.m. to grab food for his team. There, he ran into a cashless Trump. "I ordered him a ham and Swiss." That's what Witkoff told a court while testifying as an expert witness in Trump's 2023 fraud trial. Years later, when they met again, Trump still remembered the sandwich. Their friendship grew, and Trump persuaded Witkoff to leave law for real estate development.
See, I stand before you tonight, not just as a speaker, not just as someone who came up as a builder with the president in the world of real estate, but as someone who has had the profound privilege of calling President Donald J. Trump a true and dear friend for many, many years, in good times and bad times.
Over the years, Witkoff's personal relationship with Trump has fostered a deep sense of loyalty and predates Trump's shift to the right and Christian nationalism. He's donated millions to Trump's political causes, and during Trump's first term in office, he served as a member of the president's Great American Economic Revival industry groups. Witkoff's long-standing friendship and loyalty to Trump has now propelled him onto the international stage as the Middle East envoy. In fact, some reports suggest that Witkoff's influence in Middle East negotiations has, at times, overshadowed that of Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who technically outranks him. Just weeks after Trump's election victory in November 2024, then President-elect Trump dispatched Witkoff to the Middle East to demand from Benjamin Netanyahu a hostage deal and temporary ceasefire in Gaza.
I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East. And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is.
The peace deal came into effect a day before the US president took office and was praised by him. The deal was broken by Israel on the 18th of March when it killed over 400 people in Gaza in a series of airstrikes. During a 90-minute interview with conservative talk show host Tucker Carlson, Witkoff described Israel's return to military operations in Gaza as unfortunate, but asserted that it had to be done.
What they want is unacceptable. What's acceptable to us is they need to demilitarize. Then maybe they could stay there a little bit, right? Be involved politically, but they can't be involved. We can't have a terrorist organization running Gaza because that won't be acceptable to Israel.
Witkoff also suggested that Gaza was the only stumbling block to peace in the Middle East. The envoy said he was focusing his efforts on securing a ceasefire by attracting Gulf investments, proposing land swaps, and promoting a demilitarization for investment model, all while failing to address the underlying causes of conflict, such as Israel's military actions, the blockade, and the occupied West Bank. Witkoff defended Trump's plan for Gaza, which envisioned permanently displacing its Palestinian population to transform the territory into a luxury destination, dubbed the Riviera of the Middle East, featuring beach resorts and skyscrapers.
And of course, he got criticized for that, as if he was looking to create a beachside community with gleaming towers and casinos. It was preposterous. He was being realistic about what how you needed to consider Gaza. And the president said, "When do you think Gaza can be reconstructed?" 15 years was my answer, maybe 20. And he said, "Why?" I said, I gave him the battlefield conditions. I was in Gaza, actually, that it's been decimated, it's been destroyed. There are tunnels underneath, so think Swiss cheese underneath, and then they got hit with bunker buster bombs. So there's no rock there anymore.
Right.
There's no place to put footings if you're going to build buildings. And yet the whole world thought that this was a 5-year reconstruction plan.
The Trump administration's vision for Gaza has been heavily criticized by Palestinians, human rights groups, and analysts as it ignores Palestinians' right to self-determination.
In Witkoff's world, there is no Palestinian claim to the land or Palestinian national rights. No settlers are turfing them out of their homes in the occupied West Bank. 13 settlements have just not been announced there. There are no Palestinians in Israel either. It's all about Hamas and Gaza.